Hey there, it's Alf back with another video. And in this video, I would like to talk about a few weight loss programs that I've been in my lifetime. So, let's get into it, shall we? So, I've been on weight loss diets since I was a kid. Yeah, I've been a big boy my whole life. So, I've been in a few like Mexican-based weight loss programs which basically was like eat your veggies, eat your fruits, your proteins, go cold turkey on whatever it is you were eating before that got you fat. So, like, no soda, no chips, no nothing, cold turkey. And they also did like these weird ear beads, which I didn't know what they were at the time. I had to look it up, and it supposedly helps with weight loss. It's kind of like an acupuncture kind of thing, and it didn't really work for me, I guess. I was a kid after all. I was a bit stubborn. In my teenage years, I didn't do much dieting. I kind of did, but not really. But the one I do remember the most is the soup diet. Yeah, the soup diet. I remember those good week or two. So basically, you just ate soup, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it was just pasta, chicken, vegetables, and broth. That was it. Which I did see results, but it gets so grating on you though. It grated on me despite like having results, so that went away quickly. Yeah. In my adult life and more recent years, I went to another weight loss program in Mexico. It was called Quita Kilos, which basically says, lose the kilos. To me, it was like the Mexican version of Jenny Craig because they had their own brand, which was it was really neat. Very restrictive in like calories. It's crazy. I think like the minimum that you eat was like 900 calories, and the maximum was about 1500 calories. So you're going really low on those calories, and it was like, no. Yeah, it had a very nice support group, I remember. Very positive people, but it just didn't work out. I didn't want it enough. And the very last program was actually in the US, um, was with an actual doctor, and she was offering a weight loss program. Some restrictions, not too bad. But there was restrictions on certain like health foods, like certain vegetables don't eat, and fruits as well, which I thought was really weird. It didn't work out either. I was just not in it to win it, I guess. Like I kind of didn't really have much reason to lose weight, even before all that too. So yeah, it took me a while. I think that was back in 2017, maybe? I lost count. It's been a while. But, yeah. So in 2020, when the C virus was happening, I was hearing like from different, YouTubers talking about how they lost weight just counting calories, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I've never really counted calories before. I've heard about it, but I've never really considered it. So I did a little bit of learning, and I started to count my calories, but the problem was I was not very committed because I just didn't know like how to do it really. I I did a few months. I lost about 3 to 4 pounds, but at that point I just stopped. And like the year after 2021, I was basically just trying to learn about like calories, nutrition. I even have like a food scale that I kind of didn't know how to use, to be honest. And, I was kind of like intuitive eating, maybe, like just being mindful of what I ate. Well, I'll tell you what, it was not the best idea I've had because I gained 14 pounds in a year. And I'm gonna be honest, I was floating around the 315 pounds-ish. And last year was, what broke my back was the extra 14 pounds because I floated around 315 for a good while, but now that I supposedly intuitive ate, I gained 14 pounds and I was just like, absolutely not. And that's where the 326 came from. And once I realized this in 2022, in January, I finally took it seriously. I know how to use my scale now. I have measuring cups. I have the tools, and I've learned enough to where I think I could do it. And here I am, 23 pounds down. Isn't that amazing? So, yeah, and it's like so crazy just being in a calorie deficit that actually worked because I just didn't take a lot of things seriously and I just flat out didn't want to. I didn't have much reason to. And I'll get to that in another time, but this is just a little bit of an insight of, my experiences with weight loss. And I've had quite an experience, but they're kind of crazy. They're very like, how do you do this? This is not sustainable. And now that I'm, actually doing my calorie counting correctly, I find ways to make it, sustainable. It's not like cutting everything out or basically going cold turkey. It's just having less of it. Still have it, but not a lot of it. And yes, vegetables and fruits is very important. All the fruits, all the veggies need all the love because they give us love too. That's not weird, is it? um, but yeah, it's been a weird journey when it comes to weight loss. So the fact that I finally got it together is probably the most meaningful thing I've done for myself in quite a while. It's been a crazy life, I tell you what. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little rant of mine, going through like a quick little summary of, being a big boy and now I am, being a healthy man for once. So yeah, so until next time, goodbye.